What y'all collective? Welcome to the Life of Scorpio Tarot. I was just gonna give y'all an update what happened yesterday whenever I was training, which things do happen. That was my fault, but anyways, I wanted to give y'all an update that I may not be doing readings for a couple of days or whatever, which I still could do it, but I kind of cut my finger open like all the way to the bone, and it don't even hurt. So I figured I'd show y'all what happened yesterday. Look at that. Don't even hurt. What I did was I went to chop. I went to chop like that, and I missed that mannequin piece, and it had like a piece of metal right there, and I hit that metal, and that's what happened. So I may not be reading the cards for a couple of days, but just like I said, it's no biggie. You know, things like that do happen, but that's what you can expect whenever you train. But I thought I'd get on here and show y'all what happened to me yesterday or whatever. Y'all can see it's still kind of bleeding a little bit. I thought about putting a butterfly stitch on it, but I'm gonna just leave it like that. Like, it'll heal naturally. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I thought I'd get on here and let y'all know what happened to me yesterday. I think it's kind of funny, you know? Sitting there training, and just like I said, I hit that metal in the wrong type of way. That's why I put that post up there, you know? So that's what inspired me to make that post. A lot of people will feel pain or whatever, but I'm gonna tell you right now, when it comes to training, to those out there that are involved in martial arts, or you're involved in any kind of chi meditation or Tai Chi and stuff like that, what it does is your body is simply used as a weapon. That's basically what it is. So how I view my body, see, that's what inspired me to make that post yesterday. So whenever I'm doing my katas and stuff like that, whenever I'm training, I don't feel any of that. And most people feel something like that, but like I said, things happen. So I thought I'd tell y'all that I may not be reading the cards for a couple of days to let that heal up a little bit. I mean, it don't hurt, but I just want to let it heal up a little bit. But that's what happened. As y'all can see, it's deep too, bro. Look, it's almost all the way around the finger. Look, you see that? It's kind of shaking because I had that duct tape around it. See, I'm old school. I don't use all none of that. I just put a piece of paper towel and wrap it with duct tape. I'm old school. But anyways, it's starting to heal already, surprisingly. Man, I done did that so many times. I'm gonna tell y'all one time, whenever I was spinning my sticks, I was sitting there, bro, and I broke a pair of sticks over the back of my neck. I was spinning them so fast, bro, I went to grab it around my neck like that, and the whole damn stick broke across my back. And I had a whole gash across my back, bro, a whole bruise across my back. Didn't even feel it, you know? But I just thought I'd get on here and let y'all know that I'm okay. But I may not be doing the reads for a while, just to let that heal up. I don't want it to open up even more, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that heal. Yeah, it still bled a little bit last night. But anyways, I hope y'all doing okay out there. It actually feels better with it not closed up like that, like without the duct tape on it. Let it get some air. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I hope y'all doing all right out there. To the collective. Go see my comments. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's all good. It's gonna heal. Stuff like that happened before, bro. It happened a lot worse. Where I be spinning my sticks, I hit myself in the shin. That's what inspired me to make that post yesterday, whenever this happened, right here. Don't feel nothing, bro. It's like I'm sitting there, I'm training, and then you go to hit a piece of metal and you catch the metal the wrong type of way, and stuff like that is bound to happen. That's just what it is. What you got to do is you got to go about your day. You can't sit there and be like, oh yeah, well this and that, you know. But I thought I'd get on here and talk to y'all for a little while. Let y'all know everything is okay. This shit, we have the birds out here chirping today. Y'all hear that? Super glue it. Nah, I done had things like this happen before and I didn't even use no stitches, so. I mean, you could use a stitch, it could help it heal faster, but I don't need no stitches. I don't deal with none of that. I don't go to no doctors, I don't deal with none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like the old school way, like when it comes to healing your immune system. See, a lot of people aren't aware of turmeric and harataki powder. What you do is you get you some harataki and turmeric plants, and what you could do is you can mix those both together. What you do is you get some harataki and turmeric powder, and you mix that together and put it in some water, and you drink that. I mean, you could drink it every day, but it's something similar to cinnamon and honey water with lemon. And what you do is you drink that every day, bro. I guarantee you ain't gonna have, like that's gonna clear out your digestive tract. That's the old school way. That's all about a spiritual remedy right there. And it helps with your spiritual side too. It's turmeric and harataki powder. That's funny though. I laugh whenever it happens. I knew that was gonna happen. I just knew it. Like, you somebody that has foresight vision, you just see things coming long before it happens. And I just looked at it like that. Look, it's starting to bleed again. But anyways, I just looked at it like that. I'm like, well, I knew that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But hold on, y'all. Let me go get this blood off of it. Look, it's starting to leak again. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. Yeah, whenever I did this earlier, whatever, it opened it back up. But anyways, let's go ahead and see the comments. All right, I'm back, y'all. I just had to go bandage it up again so it wouldn't leak. Just rub some dirt on it. Hey, you can rub, look, they got plenty of leaves, little banana trees and stuff right there. Look, what they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Bro, I thought that was funny. Like, as soon as I did it, it's like you don't feel nothing, bro. You can feel the warmth from it. It's like warm feeling. Like, it's like it's hard to explain. It's like a numb, but like a warm feeling. Like, I'm still training too. I'm sitting there still training. I didn't notice it. until I started feeling that warmth going down my arm like that. And I looked, I'm like, well, I knew that was going to happen. It was funny how I did that too. Well, shit don't bother me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could use super glue. Yeah, I heard about that. You could use super glue, but it's good just like that, though. I thought about putting a butterfly stitch on it, like stitch it up with 2 butterfly stitches. It'll help heal faster. But it's like I said, it may take a little longer if I don't put a butterfly stitch on there, but it'll be all right. Damn near went almost all the way around the finger. Y'all seen where it ended at? It was like halfway. And you can see the meat too. You can see the bone. You know? And just like I said, bro, you're a martial artist. You're somebody that trains like that. Shit like that's gonna happen. You gotta keep on going. Bandage it up, you know, put your little bit of duct tape on there or a towel or bandage it up, keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I can see people's reaction like, damn. Like ain't nothing happened. But yeah, you could use super glue. You can use super glue if you don't have anything else or whatever to close it up. I hope y'all doing all right out there, collective. This is good scenery right here. I used to like doing the videos right here. Right there. I mean, all that's starting to dry out because it's getting cold. As y'all can see. I used to be green like in the reeds whenever I did it. A few weeks ago or whatever, this was all green like that. Like the banana tree. But it started to dry out though. But yeah, just like I told y'all, man, if you train and stuff like that's gonna happen. And I was inspired to make that post yesterday. I don't know if y'all can read through that, but I was inspired to make that post. You know? I just ain't gonna be able to shuffle the cards for a good minute. Cause I don't wanna open it up even more. You know, when you shuffling the cards, that right there, you gotta use that finger. I mean, you can always use these 2 right here. But these 2 right here, whenever you do the bridge shuffle like that. I mean, I did it already. I tested it out earlier. I can still shuffle the cards. I don't want to open it up even more, though. Give it about maybe a day or so, 2 days, and it'll start sealing itself back together like that. Shit, not too long ago, about a year ago or so, I sat there and did something similar to this. I sat there and watched it every day. I paid close attention to it and analyzed it every day. And you can see where it starts to grow back like that. It's a slow process, but you could barely tell how it starts to grow back. Like the skin starts to seal itself like that. It's pretty cool to sit there and analyze it. Like the minute your body, like the minute something like that happens, your body goes into this type of, it's not really an adrenaline rush, it's a healing. Like your body automatically goes into healing. Because it knows it's been injured. And it immediately starts healing. Right then and there. Lady. I had to say that. Lady. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be all right. I mean, it'll heal a lot faster. I might just go get me some butterfly bandages or whatever, just so it can heal faster. But I'm just like a natural person. Like everything, it's like home remedy stuff, you know? Y'all like what I say, lady? Oh yeah, it's all good. Stuff like that happens, bro. If you're a trainer, you train for martial arts, or you do old school things to condition your body, to strengthen your body up, things like that are bound to happen. You know? Yeah, I'm doing all right, just sitting out here chilling. Figured I'd get on here and let y'all know what's going on. That comment was funny, just rub some dirt on. Just bury your hand in dirt, you know what I'm saying? Heal me, Mother Earth. Heal me. You know what I'm saying? It probably worked. Put your hand under the ground, like put some dirt over your hand, just hold your hand there. They just sit there for about 30 minutes to an hour. You get all the healing in the world from it. You know what I'm saying? That's what they gonna do. Boy, I can hear my mom now. Boy, she flipping. I'm telling you right now, bro, I can hear her. I told you not to be doing that. I can hear her now, bro. She used to freak out with stuff like that. Like, whenever she was here, see me out there, bro, head butting the bricks on my head, have a big old cut right there on my head. She's like, boy, you crazy. Not crazy, ma. It's just the training. Conditioning your body. That's all it is. It's not about doing it just to do it. It's conditioning your body. It's a spirit. It's a certain type of spiritual practice. It's conditioning to where you strengthen your spiritual side like that. You know? And if you want to test your pain tolerance, etc. This damn tree. Hold on, y'all. Hey, bro. You got to go over there. Y'all up in my personal space. You know what I'm saying? That tree was all right there in the way. They had a branch that was just swinging right there. I move them over there. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? The tree trying to show me some love. I love you too, tree, but hey, no. No. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I hope y'all doing all right out there. But yeah, that last read that I did, that was pretty funny. The last read that I did. What that read was that I did, I forgot what it was. Yeah, the title of the read was, this read was funny, laugh out loud, yeah. I don't know if y'all watched that, but yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, the tree was all right there, bro. They had a branch that was just sitting right there, swinging back and forth. I kept on feeling on my shoulder area right here. You know? But yeah. I don't know if some of y'all out there seen through that post. It's like he usually posts his reads. I can hear some of y'all usually post his reads. What's going on? That's exactly what happened. You know? I'm laughing because of what my mama would say. Well, I know she'd be panicking, ready to take me to the ready to take me to the doctor and everything. She's one of the ones that'll freak out like that. My God, boy. How the hell you did that? Don't worry about it, lady. You know what I'm saying? It's all right, lady. Welcome to the people that are joining. Oh, y'all saw that read? The last read? Whenever I did that read? I'm just making sure it's not... Okay, there we go. Yeah, maybe I should go get me some butterfly stitches. Just to close it up. Let it heal faster. That way I get back to the reeds. I mean, I could still do the reeds, but it's just going to keep on leaking. Because it's still open up like that. It's about open about that wide of a cut like that. It's that wide. And it's about that deep. And when you shuffling those cards, when you do the bread shuffle like that, that right there is going to open it up. I tested it out earlier whenever I was doing the cards just to do it. I mean, it don't hurt, but it's just to open it up and not healing and dealing with all the leaking and all that. I mean, who the hell wants to read tarot? You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do, switch to the martial art tarot? But yeah, back in the day, what I used to do is to condition my skin. I used to sit there with some rocks. I get rocks, limestone rocks. I think that's what you call them. And they're kind of grayish tint to them. And what I do is I sit there with a bucket in front of me. And now mind you, this is for conditioning, to condition your hands. What I do is I chop up and down. Like I'd have a bucket in front of me and I'd go like this. And I'd chop those rocks. And they'd have sand in there, they'd have rocks. And I chop it until my hands start getting cut up all the way to where it's literally like bleeding on both hands. And what I'll do is I'll get some vinegar, salt water, and an egg. And what I'll do is I'll mix all that together in a bowl. And I'll put my cuts, like the cuts on my hand in that bowl, and twist that salt. Oh, salt too. I twist my hand into that salt like that, brother. It burn like hell. But you gotta condition your head to not see it that way, you know. And it takes a couple of tries in order to get used to it. But what you do is you sit there, you twist your hands in there like that. You just focus. Like what I would do is I'll meditate whenever I'll be twisting my hands in that bowl like that. And what it'll do is it'll strengthen your skin a lot. That's what I used to do. That's why stuff like this don't bother me. You don't feel it, you know? Where's the birds at? I don't see them. But yeah, what I do is I put my hand in some rocks in a bucket. Like I fill like a bucket up full of rocks, limestone, however you say that. I think they call them limestones. It's like a metal grayish rock. And what you do is you just sit there like that, you know. And it's a chopping motion up and down like that. Nah, I don't go to doctor stuff like that. That could also be somebody going through a divorce too. Somebody could be going through a painful divorce or a marriage, because that is the married finger. I want to say on the right side, a ring finger, because that's where it's at right there. So somebody could be going through a painful breakup, etc. I mean, there's all kind of meanings. You know, you got to use your level of discernment and to see through the meanings. Like, you know how you have certain dreams or whatever. Like, you can have a dream of, let's say you have a dream of you losing something, but yet the dream is not meaning that you lost something in real life. It's all about linking it together at you losing something in the dream. Like, it could just be trying to show you that you will find something that's the exact opposite, if that makes any sense. It's all about if you lost something in the dream, it's trying to tell you that you either find it or there's another interpretation when it comes to that. But there's all kind of things that you can use your level of discernment with, you know. But yeah, since somebody meant that like painful deep cuts or whatever, like a relationship, that could represent a engagement or a marriage, you know. But hey, y'all hold on real quick. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me something to drink. Hey, that is funny, yeah. Hey, it's even funnier when you know it's you know what's gonna happen. You see it before it happens, and yet when it does, you just sit there and laugh about it. I'm telling you, bro, it's like when your intuition knows something is about to happen, and yet you go through with it anyways. That's the funny part. Most people be freaking out. You know what I'm saying? I already knew it was gonna happen. I'm laughing because of what I'm telling you, bro. I can hear my mama. I can still hear. Even though it's all right, I'm all right. I can still hear. You know? I told you not to be doing that. It's gonna happen anyway, lady. You know what I'm saying? She's just one of the ones that was overly cautious, concerned. She's one of the concerning individuals. My mama. Overprotective, bro. I'm telling you, overprotective. Overprotective. Always worried about this and that. Like, Mom, come on, Mom. Don't worry about that. She's a Virgo, so she's an analyzer. So she's going to get in her head and analyze a lot of things. And the reality side of it, like, yeah, she could be an analyzer, but she just, it just starts to get to her to where she was overly concerned about everything. You know? Nah, I don't have PayPal. I have Cash App. I have Cash App in the description box below. But no, I don't have PayPal. I'm telling you, bro. I see her sitting there like this, doing that to me. Calling me a D-Don. You D-Don. Good. 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 It happened any damn ways, you know what I'm saying? What they gonna do about it? You know? Bro, I was thinking that in my mind, yeah. Whenever I did that, good. The Five of Swords energy. Like how they got that smirk, like that. Good. You shouldn't have been doing it. I mean, that is my fault. You know? But anyways, I hope y'all doing good out there, collective. But yeah, that last read, what I read, I want to say it was 2 nights ago. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Oh, by the way, shout out to the mods on here. that take away the negative comments and all that. Thank y'all. That way I don't have to go through everything and delete them. You know. But yeah, I don't have PayPal. That's good. Y'all doing all right. Glad y'all doing okay out there, collective. I had to put the phone down. Yeah, I'm glad y'all doing all right out there. I should have brought my ring light outside so I could have that tripod to set my phone up against where I could talk to y'all. I talk to y'all like this though. Sitting out here chilling. Listening to the birds chirp. Transition is tough. Yeah, there is a shift going on. Like there's a universal shift that's going on. I can feel it too. As a Scorpio. Y'all gonna get through it though. It's more so on a spiritual level. Like if you having all these weird energies, like that's just, you feel like you're in a whirlwind or whatever, that right there is that spiritual energetic shift. It's a universal spiritual shift that's going on right now. I didn't talk about that in my reads, but if some of you out there are wondering like why all this, like you feel like you're going through a bunch of chaos and whirlwind when it comes to the mind, you have to keep in mind that this right here, that's your crown chakra. So it's not your thoughts, it's what is circling your crown chakra. Now it could be an attack too, because you got to keep in mind, bro, like these individuals that are jealous of you, they're going to keep on trying to send attacks through the spiritual side. But in order to use your level of discernment, that is not your thoughts. That is something going on in the crown chakra. You're picking up that energy all over the universe. Like it's a universal energy. That's exactly what that is. And a lot of people think that's their thoughts, but no, that could be your crown chakra antenna. Somebody may be trying to attack it. I mean, it could be an attack at the same time. Somebody could be trying to do some form of energy manipulation on your crown chakra to have that circle in your crown chakra like that. But there's also, you have an antenna that's connected to the spirit world, but you have to keep in mind that they have the dark side, they have the light side. So you're not just going to get the light side all the time. You're also going to be, it's like you see through energies like that, like you feel energy, whether it's dark or whether it's light. And those both mixing together, that right there could create an intense type of, how can I explain that? It's going to create this intense type of push and pull mechanism that could cause frustration, agitation. It could cause you to be fatigued mentally. But that right there is all on top of the thoughts. That's not your thoughts. That's the crown chakra that's picking that up. Okay. But to the ones out there that are picking up that energy or whatever, don't worry about it. I mean, you could do a spiritual bath. You can take a spiritual bath. For some of you out there, there's all kind of ways that you can heal your spirit. But for some of you out there, you may be guided to take a spiritual bath. You could do that. You could meditate. You could go outside and ground. Hug a tree. Hugging a tree actually does help. It absorbs a lot of energy, because if you look at a tree, my mama taught me that. If you look at a tree, it's rooted into the ground like that. So that right there is going, and the tree holds a lot of strength. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of strength. And what you do is you go out there, you hug a tree, hug it for about a minute or so, and visualize all that energy that's surrounding you. If it's negative, going into the tree, channel that energy into the tree. And what that tree is going to do is it's going to absorb it. It's going to absorb it. Bro, I'm literally laughing because of a thing that I heard on the movie Jaws. How whenever the man that owned the beach, that was running the beaches or whatever, he's like, well, I'm trying to sit out here, I'm trying to absorb or whatever. absorb the sun. It was just funny how he said that. He tried to ask him why he ain't getting in the water, because he didn't want to get attacked by that shark, by Jaws. You know? Trying to absorb. It's just funny how he said that, absorb. I mean, it's the truth, though. That's what they call it. That's how a tree absorbs the energy. You have to hug the tree in order for it to absorb the energy. You know? Yeah, you can also pray, too. Praying works a lot. Praying works a lot. It helps balance out your spiritual side. So you can pray, you can meditate. You can also meditate and pray while you hug that tree, too. That will amplify and double the effect of your protection. Okay? But if some of you out there are a spiritual person, like you do Reiki healing, you do tarot card reading, you're a spiritualist out there, you must protect your energy at all costs. Because I'm going to tell you right now, bro, you are the ones that are the, how can I say this? You will be more able to sense energetic fields around you than the average person out there, because you know exactly what is going on the spiritual level. So you're going to be able to feel that energy, because you're simply connected to your intuition. Your intuition is your intuitive radar too. That's an energetic radar. Pay attention to how your body feels around certain situations, around certain environments. Pay attention to your energetic levels. Pay attention to how you're feeling mentally. Pay attention to how your body maybe feel. If you start to feel sick and drained of your energy, you need to get away from that situation. You need to get out of that environment. You know? I mean, not every environment out there is going to be negative. I mean, it could just be a negative energy passing through the environment. It's not people. See, here's the thing. It's not people that are evil. It's these evil spirits. And if these people are not protected spirits, if they have no spiritual authority when it comes to these forces beyond the physical realm, it can enter that body. That's exactly what it is. That's what causes the negativity. That's what causes somebody to just be mean to you for no reason. It's because of that. It's not just because the individual is a bad person, you know. It's because if they're not protected spirits, or they have that spiritual authority, it gives their vessel that activation. It gives their vessel that permission to where it can easily enter the vessel and yet be channeled through that vessel. That's why you experience, a lot of people question, why is it that you run into the same individual with these different type of relationships out there? For instance, like a narcissist or whatever. It's not, how can I say this? It's not the person, it's the spirit beyond the vessel that finds a different vessel to be channeled through in order to get your attention. That's exactly what that is. You can swear up and down it's just like the same person, but it's not. They don't even look alike. They look completely different than the last person you dealt. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's that spirit that holds the same energy that is trying to get to you through another vessel, or trying to deceive you in another way. That's exactly what that is. It's the spirit of narcissism that's jumping through another vessel trying to deceive you. That's exactly what that is. And once you have enough spiritual authority in the spirit realm, that spirit's not going to be able to channel through other vessels out there. It's going to leave you alone. I promise you. I promise you. You have to stand hard in your truth, bro. You have to stand. I see a lot of people don't talk about that in these times. They don't talk about that. But when it comes to dealing with narcissism, etc., like that. Now, here's another thing. When it comes to spiritual narcissism, it's the same thing. But a lot of people out there don't talk about that in these times. A lot of people don't talk about that in these times. But I'm going to tell you what that is. It's an energy. It's a spirit. It's not the person. It's an energy and it's a spirit. And once it enters that vessel can be controlled by that energy and spirit. That right there is what causes a drastic change in somebody's personality. All of a sudden they're nice to you, and the next minute they're cruel to you. It's not really a personality disorder. It's a spirit manipulating that individual's personality and characteristics beyond that vessel. It's their characteristics being taken over, like their true identity, which is coming from their spiritual side, because everybody has a spirit. But when it comes to somebody's spirit not being protected spiritually, then that right there gives a more powerful force, whether it could be from the dark side or light side, to take over that vessel. That's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. See, me personally, I went through that a long time ago. To where all of a sudden you're getting this angry mood for no reason. You just want to feel like you want to isolate yourself from everybody. I'm going to tell you right now what that is, bro. It's not people around you. It's the energy. It's that spirit. If you don't have that strong spiritual discernment or that strong spiritual authority, that right there is going to give your body the access to where it can either enter to what you see, to what you hear. Not more so about what you feel, the environment that you're in, but if you are in an environment and you're seeing something, you're observing something, you are observing it with the windows to your soul, bro. That's just like the sunlight going into your house. That sunlight is in your house. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because the blinds could be lifted off of the window. Like you gotta have your blinds lifted. Therefore, it gives the ability for that sunlight to pour into your house. That's exactly what that is. And that's the same thing when it comes to these type of energies. It's about what you see. It's about what you hear. And if you're hearing the wrong thing, if you seeing the wrong thing, bro, you're bound to draw that. And it's like your body, like it will start working as a sucking mechanism. It will pull that energy through and enter your vessel just like that, bro. And before long, you'll start noticing how, man, I feel weird. You will start to notice the effects, but that's how covert it really is. That's how covert that evil spirit really is. Because it will pull itself in slowly like that. And it will slowly go down like that. And before long, you start noticing, man, I ain't feeling right. Why am I getting agitated or irritated? That's because it's starting to manifest. That's when you should stand up against it and cast it back out. But that right there, most people can't understand what that is. They may think that they having some type of bipolar issue. It's not bipolar, bro. I'm going to tell you what it is. What it is it's an evil spirit that has slowly and covertly started to manifest through the physical vessel. That's why your mood drastically changes, because it could be a jinn too. A lot of people call it a jinn. That jinn would then enter the mind and cause chaos and turmoil in the mental state. That's what that is. I've had experience with that in the past, but that happened to me. And it ain't a good feeling at all. It's not. It's tormenting. You don't know whether you coming or going, bro, but I'm going to tell you right now how to get that off you. You have to pray. You have to find ways in order to combat that energy, because if you allow it to continuously sit there and you allow yourself to be in that energy, it's going to grow. It's going to expand. But another thing about a situation like that, it's nothing to be scared of, because when you feed it fear, it's going to grow even more. Just like a negative situation. If you're in conflict with somebody and you get all raised out and angry, the chances are it may escalate. 97.7% of the time, it may escalate. But if you handle the situation with a different approach and you handle it with the exact opposite of what's going on, the chances are it's going to diffuse the situation. It's all about handling it with a logical approach, not an emotional, impulsive response. Okay? I thought I'd share that with y'all since somebody has brought up the energies or whatever. They felt like the energies was all kind of imbalanced. But yeah, you have to have that strong spiritual discernment when it comes to that. And for some of you out there, if you believe in God, you believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, he's going to have you all the time, I promise you. I promise. He's going to be there all the time. Get right with God. Get right with God, obey him, respect him, respect his kingdom, and you're going to be okay. I promise you. Even to the ones out there that don't believe in him, that's okay too. I'm not here to judge anybody. Everybody has their right to their own beliefs. But if you want my frank honesty, I would try to pray to the Lord. Switch something up a bit. Start praying to him. Open up yourself to him. I'm going to tell you right now, bro, you're going to notice a lot of drastic changes in your life. It may be uncomfortable, but he's trying to strengthen you spiritually. He's trying to give you that strength and power spiritually. He wants to see how strong you really are to stand up against it. That right there is when he's going to provide you with that protection. But he's already providing you with that protection. That's why it's coming across as uncomfortable to you. Because it's not supposed to be comfortable. When you're standing your ground, bro, protecting yourself spiritually, it's not supposed to be comfortable. That's the facts. It's not supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to be highly uncomfortable. I mean, everybody has their own ways of protecting themselves spiritually. Some people use the universal law, spiritual law. They use the elements, earth, air, fire, and water, etc. I mean, everybody has a different belief out there. This ain't about judging people for their beliefs. No, we're not into that. It's about whatever you use to your greatest good that provides you with stability and comfort in your soul. If that's what's working for you, continuously do that. That's what I will say. You know? But for some of you out there that want to know about like spirituality, etc., and you feeling all these intense energies, and you thinking it's your thoughts, it's your crown chakra that's picking up a lot of energy. Now it could be projected towards you, because you got to keep in mind, but they have people out there that may not like you for who you are. Hold on, y'all. You may have people out there that may not like you for who you are or whatever, but it's not about that. You can't be focusing on the people that don't like you. When you become aware of energy, you will then have your level of discernment as to say that, okay, that's not really coming from your thoughts, because your thoughts are completely different from what crown chakra activity is going on. That's what that is. Your crown chakra is completely different than what your thoughts is. Now, it could manipulate your thoughts too to have you thinking that that's what's going through your head, but that right there is energy. That's energy. And when you pick that up through the crown chakra, it can register then through your thoughts. That's what has you thinking about all that, because it is being channeled through the crown chakra. Somebody could be projecting something towards you, but it could also be other energy that you may be picking up in the spirit world. You know? So the most important thing is to protect your crown chakra antenna. That's your spiritual antenna. Protect that at all times. That's where the downloads come from. It's just like a computer downloading files. That's exactly what that's like. It's just like computer downloading stuff. You have all that going on. And if you allow negative crown chakra activity to occur, to keep on occurring or whatever, you don't address the issue, what happen is it would then download and register. Therefore, you become connected to all that negativity. And it's like, man, why do I feel like I'm in a whirlwind when it wasn't your thoughts the whole time? It was the crown chakra that was picking up outside influences. You know? That's what that is. But it's nothing to be afraid of. But yeah, I thought I'd get on here and tell y'all about what happened yesterday. I thought it was pretty funny. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. But yeah, it's nothing to be afraid of, though. But yeah, remember like I told y'all about the sunlight. If you don't have any blinds or curtains trying to shield out the sunlight from going in your house, then that's exactly what that's like. If you don't have that strong spiritual authority. It's all about what you're observing, because that's the windows to the soul. So what you're seeing, that's what can have the ability for something to pour in. Pay attention to that. Why you think they call it the windows? Let me go ahead and say that again. Why you think they call it the windows to the soul, the eyes? Windows, you get it? Windows will be just like windows to a house because that's where you live at. And that's where your soul is living inside the vessel. So if that's the windows to the soul, then that's where you're living. So whatever you're seeing, that's what's going to be pouring in, just like that sunlight going through that window. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That's why I had to refrain from watching some of the readings out there. I'm not saying the readers are toxic or whatever. No, it ain't nothing like that. It's just the energies that they're channeling. But that's why I had to stop watching a few readings because of the toxicity. Because if you pay attention, it's like you start feeling negative. You start having this negative energy or whatever, and it just... But that right there, you could be fine before the read, before you start watching something, and yet after you watch it, you feel all sluggish. That right there is exactly what I've been trying to tell y'all. I mean, not everything has to be about positivity all the time because that's not the way reality works out there. You're going to have negative and positive. You're going to have the negative side of the spectrum. You're going to have the positive side of the spectrum. And the way I look at reality is just functioning just like a car battery or any battery out there. You have to have the positive and the negative on both sides of that battery for that battery to function properly. You know? That battery ain't gonna operate with just a negative and a negative or a positive and a positive. Just how some people out there, people want to consider somebody bad. They're not all around a bad person. They still have a bit of goodness in them. Even though they may be a bad person, may be perceived as a bad person, they still got a bit of goodness in them because that right there is going to be both sides of that battery. You're going to have the positive and the negative. That's the way I look at it. I learned that a long time ago, bro, years back, about the battery analogy. And that's the only thing right there that can make logical sense to me. It's common sense and it's also reality. Because if you really look at it, a battery cannot operate from a negative and a negative or a positive and a positive. You have to have the positive and the negative. That would be both sides of the spectrum. Both sides of that battery. Because if you really look at it, and in order for somebody, like, let's say their battery's drained in their car and they need a jump, you hook the positive and the negative up on that battery, correct? On both ends. On both ends for that car to get juice. You can't have negative, negative, positive, positive for it to get that juice. You have to have both of them mixing together. Both of them together. It's all about something to do with, like, not with that, but it's like opposites. You're going to have the opposite of things out there. And some of you out there, I don't know if some of you are aware of this, but some of the individuals out there that say that they don't care, that's the ones that care the most. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the ones that truly have healed from a lot of trauma, the ones that have healed from a lot of, let's say, a lot of bad experiences in their life, that's the ones right there that's going to have that level of detachment because they're not going to have something to actually care about. Like if somebody tries to betray them, they're going to have that wound. Like if somebody leaves or goes. See, a lot of people out there, how can I say this? A lot of people are worried about, well, what if this individual ghosts you or whatever? That's codependency. That's a narcissist working through a vessel, but I'm going to tell you that right now. And if you're not healed, you're going to get triggered by that exact type of energy. When it leaves, you're not going to know what the hell to do. I went through that in the past, trust me. But when you heal that, bro, it's game over for that energy. As I say, there's no such thing as ghosting. It's all about them. It's all about you actually the one that's disappearing out their life because you're the one that's invisible and invincible to that spirit trying to harm you. Think of it that way because they can't hurt you. It's all about your level of perception. You can either perceive it as negative or you can perceive it as positive. But if you're a healed individual, you're going to look at yourself as the invincible one, invisible, like you have that invincibility and invisibility. And what it's going to do is it's going to cause massive amount of strength to the mind. You're going to have that mental conditioning of strength, mind power, and spiritual power combined both together. Therefore, it's going to completely have that energy nowhere is around you. So if it does happen to you're not going to be affected by it. It's going to affect them. Simple as that. But the ones that it will affect are the ones that haven't properly healed. Okay? Simple as that. But I thought I'd get on here and give an inspirational message for some of you out there. Hold on. But yeah, just like I was telling y'all earlier about when it comes to that type of energy. What I was saying earlier. Yeah, a lot of people are questioning, well, what to do if somebody ghosts you, or what to do if somebody just disappears. That's what they call ghosting. But it's not really ghosting in my perception, because you're the invincible one. You're the invisible one. If you're the one that's healed, it's not going to trigger anything within you, because you simply have healed that from going through a situation like that in the past, so it ain't going to affect you. You actually are the one that has vanished. It's an illusion, bro. It's an illusion how some people see that. But in reality, so it's not all the way an illusion, because it is reality in a sense too. But when you're a healed individual, you're going to look at the term disappearing or ghosting as an illusion, because you're the one that is living in reality. If that makes any sense. I haven't been channeling that through my cards here lately, but I did pick that up with the Hermit card. I just haven't spoken up about that. It's been a long time since I picked up that energy. When I first started my YouTube channel, that used to come through a lot with the Five of Pentacles. That could represent somebody being left out in the cold with the Hermit card. That's all about somebody taking time to themselves, etc. Could represent disappear. And that right there could hurt somebody. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you have healed those trauma of whatever has been causing that, whenever somebody leaves, you're no longer going to feel that, because you have healed it and clipped it from its roots. That's the facts. Therefore, you're not going to deal with that again. If somebody just ups and leaves and stops talking to you, it's just like another day. It's another day. You're still going to be happy. You're still going to be successful. And you're still going to keep on moving forward. Just like I told y'all before, if you happen to try to contact somebody and they just leave the message on red, or you try to call somebody, they don't answer, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If they wait a certain period of time or whatever and contact you or whatever, then that's going to be on their own terms. That's not going to affect you. Because the whole time they had that whole time to respond back to you. That shouldn't bother you. That right there leaves those evil spirits with no control. I'm telling you. But just like I said before, y'all, I'm still learning. I don't know everything. Information is infinite. That's indeed the truth. But when it comes to certain situations like that, from learning from the level of wisdom, that's how you deal with situations like that. If you're a healed individual, you would then be a detached person. You cannot be detached while harboring all this pain and agitation or some type of trauma when it comes to somebody just leaving your life like that and just wanting to hurt you on purpose. The true detachment comes from within healing. Because when you heal the deep-rooted issue, therefore it's going to give you the ability to clip it from its roots. Therefore, the problem cannot continuously keep growing. Because I'm going to tell you right now, bro, it can only lay dormant for so long until it's still there, because the roots are still intact. You have to get to the root of the problem and uproot it from its roots. That way it won't grow back. You know? But that's how you handle a situation like that. And some individuals out there may see it as a challenge. Some individuals out there may see it as triggering or whatever. They may even see this message as triggering. I'm not here to trigger anybody. I'm not here to cause any type of frustration. If it is triggering, that's a good thing, because that right there, but it's not going to be the negative type of triggering. It's not going to be to the sense to where you feel like you don't have answers, like you feel like something is playing on your mind, because some of you out there could be going through a situation like that. I'm going to tell you what that is. That is somebody that more than likely try to play mind games with you, and that could be bringing up that to the surface. I'm going to tell you why they do that, because they have some type of ego issue to where things are being perceived at one-sided perspective. And what that's going to do is that's a projection of what's going on with them, not really with you, but that right there is going to try to manifest in your mind to try to cause all kind of mental chaos. And that right there is an emotional impulsive response, simply because of the neurons of the brain being triggered by the flight or fight response mechanisms of the brain. The flight or fight response mechanisms. Because that's the exact opposite of the feel-good endorphins being released. So that's another thing you have to pay attention to, because that could cause a chemical imbalance within the brain too. Like I said, man, like if you're in front of these individuals that are negative or being negative towards you, you need to heal immediately. You need to be the one to pull away from the situation and heal immediately. That way you ain't got to deal with that bullshit no more. Ain't nobody going to do it but yourself. You have to pick yourself up. Go out there, show yourself some tough love. As I say, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and pine about it. I'm not going to sit here and get my head and let this destroy me. I'm going to destroy whatever the issue is, and I'm going to uproot it from its root. I'm going to be strong about it. I'm going to be confident about it. I'm going to get through this no matter what, because I'm up for challenges. I am now the challenge. That's how you do that. And I'm going to tell you right now, bro, when it comes to anger and adrenaline rush, when it comes to a mental adrenaline rush, your adrenaline starts pumping. Don't you know that makes you a lot stronger? But it has to be channeled in the right type of way, because other than that, it can harm you and damage you even more because of you simply being angry. But you could channel that anger into a lot of passion and intensity in order for you to heal. I'm telling you. That right there is going to boost your confidence even more. That right there is going to give you the fuel to that confidence, to what you're really looking for, the answers that you're looking for. And I'm going to tell you right now, what you're really looking for is you to feel like you're on top, you to feel like you're strong. It's not competitive energy, but you feeling like you're in control of your life while somebody don't have that access to your mind to where they could continuously play on it, right? That's the type of truth you're seeking. And that's exactly how you're going to get that truth. By you standing up for yourself, you don't pine over nothing. You don't sit there and pine or sit there with your head down. You stand up for yourself and you protect yourself that way. Because complaining ain't going to get somebody anywhere. Complaining and pining and doing all this, sitting around not doing nothing about it, that's just going to make the issue worse. And the main focus is, don't focus on the problem that somebody is trying to start or occur within you. Don't focus on that person. Focus on what is going on. That way you can have that discernment on how to get to the root of it, to completely get rid of it. Trying to get the message the best way as possible out there. And I'm also paying attention to this right here. All right, it's all right. Super glue and duct tape. Yeah, a lot of people have said that. Yeah, I heard that a while back about like the super glue tactic, duct tape. But yeah, some of us out there have an old soul, you know. When it comes to scrapes, burns, cuts, or whatever. Just like how, I don't know if some of you out there watch The Wilderness, like how they had these people that go out there in the wilderness, or if they get bit by something like a snake or something, they wrap that, like they wrap it up with a shirt, they tear their shirt off and wrap it up like that. There's some of us out there had that survival built within us. I mean, I don't know if it has anything to do with the zodiac sign, because I look at it somewhat in astrology too. Like from the zodiac sign perspective, like Scorpion. If you look at scorpions out there, they're in the desert. And the desert, bro, that's a hot environment and climate right there. That's a hot place right there. And you got all kind of snakes. You got all kind of, you know what I'm saying? that's funny how I explain. It's funny how I say some of the words like snakes and all that. I mean, what you want me to call them? Good. Good. But anyways, y'all, I'm glad that y'all are doing okay out there. To the ones that have commented on the live stream, I'm glad that y'all doing okay. I just thought I'd bring awareness to what happened yesterday or whatever, but I want to let y'all know I'm okay. I just not gonna read the cards for a couple of days. Let this close up a bit. Yeah, I mean, I can still shuffle the cards, but I'm gonna have to keep on balancing it up because it ain't closed up all the way. So give it about a day, 2 days or so, you know. Or to help the healing more, I probably more than likely will go get like a butterfly just to help it heal faster, to where it could close up. That's all it needs really, is to just close up. It already started to close up until I did like that earlier. But yeah, y'all take it easy out there. Much love to y'all. Thank y'all very much for love, support. It's greatly appreciated. Thought I'd get on here and show y'all some love. Thank y'all very much for love, support, the donations, the likes and subscriptions. It's greatly appreciated, y'all. Give y'all some knowledge, some spiritual wisdom. And I will see y'all some other time, collectives. Much love. Peace.